So automatically with admin application. Automatically with what? Admin application. So whenever you create a project, your project get created with what application? Admin application. So it is a predefined application. So it comes with every project. So what you can do by using admin? See what you can do by using admin. Okay, using admin. So using this admin. Okay, admin is there, no? So using now project get created automatically with what? Admin application. So admin, yes. So admin provides an interface. Admin provide an interface for managing what here? Users. Managing users and managing which one? Models. So for this, you can use one application called which one? Admin. So it is a built-in application provided by Django. So whenever you create a project, see whenever you create a project, your project get created with admin. So you don't require to create this. Okay. So it will provide an interface for managing the models, and it will provide the interface for managing which one? Users. But how can I use this admin? See here. How can I use this admin? Now if you open this VS Code, so this is a VS Code. See generally, okay. Now so whenever you create a project, now you can see in settings.py, in settings.py, now you can see one application is installed. And what is the name of the application here? Admin. DJANGO.contribute. What is that? Admin. So this is an inbuilt application created along with what? Your project, or it is provided by Django, right? And if you see this urls.py, if you see this urls.py, you can access this admin. You can access this admin by using predefined URL. What is that URL is? Admin. See here. Now I just run this. So I just write here python manage.py, python manage.py, run server. Python manage.py, run server. Okay, python manage.py, run server. So I just open this, and once I open this, okay, I just open this. Now your server is running, and I just write here slash. So what I'm writing here is I'm writing here slash. I'm writing a slash and it followed by what here? Admin. So once I say admin, now this is predefined application. This application is not created by you. This application is created along with your project. You are not created this application. This application is created along with your project. Now you can see DJANGO administration. Means every project you required one administrator. So what is the role of that administrator? Creating users. What is the role of that administrators? Creating users and giving permissions. All these are done by whom? Administrator. For example, you develop a project for a supermarket. In supermarket, somebody has to maintain what stocks, like adding the stocks, updating the stocks, deleting the stocks. That is not done by a salesperson. That is done by what? Administrator. Okay, it means in that case, you don't require to develop any interface for managing that. It is automatically provided by which one? Django. Okay, then now this is DJANGO administration. It is a predefined inbuilt application. We have not created this application. This is the application which comes with the project. Okay, right? So whenever you create a project, you'll get this application. Now here it is asking for username as well as what? Password. Now, first thing what you have to do is you have to create what? Administrator. So administrator is called which user? Super user. Administrator is called which user? Super user. Now what you have to do is you have to create one super user, right? So in order to use this administration application, in order to use this administration application, first you have to create what? Super user. Okay, right? So how to create that super user, right? So DJANGO provides a predefined or built-in application, right? So the first step is in order to use admin panel, in order to use admin panel or admin application. So the first step is creating administrator. Okay, creating what here? Administrator. Okay, this administrator is called which user? Super user. This administrator is called a super user. Okay. So first thing what you have to do is you have to create one administrator. How you create an administrator? By using Python. So Python manage.py create a super user. What is the name of the command I'm using? Create super user. So Python manage.py create a super user. Now in the terminal, see in the terminal, so what you do is you just write Python manage.py create super user. Now once you say create a super user, it will ask you to enter what? Username. If you don't give the username, it takes default username. Now this is some username is taken, but I just take username as what here? NIT. What is the super username here? NIT. Then immediately it will ask for email address, which is not compulsory. I am not giving any email address. And compulsory you have to give what? A password. I just give NIT123. Now NIT123 is my password. Now you have to remember this. Okay. Now this password is too short. It must contain at least 8 characters. But even though you want to create it, I'll say yes. Okay. So now super user created what here? Successfully. Okay. Now the user is created what here? Successfully. Now this is the thing what you have to do is. First thing you have to do is you have to create which user? Super user. Okay, right? So why we are using admin? Admin is used for managing what here? Users and users and what? Models. If you want to manage it, users and what is that? Models. Models means suppose somebody is doing some operations on which one? Database. Now you want to see what operations are done on what? Database. You don't go to the database and check, right? What you can do, you just log in with what? Admin, and then you check what are the operations done on what? Database. Correct or not? What are the operations done on database? Directly opening which model here, which application here? Admin, right? So first thing to access this admin application, you have to create one user. Which user it is? Super user. Now there will be only one super user generally, but you may create multiple super users also. Okay, but generally how many super users will be there? Only one. But if more than one is managing your application, then you create multiple super users. If it is managed by more than one person, then you create multiple super users. But here I created how many super users? Only one. Okay, now run the server python manage dot py run which one? Sorry, run server Okay, run server. Now here you have to input username and password. So what is the username I've given? NIT, and then give the password NIT123. Now this is the super user. Okay, right? Now this is a response given by which application? This response is given by which application? Admin, right? Now here you have site administration, and you can say authentication and what? Authorization, and you have a groups, and you have what? Users. But I'm not talking about groups and users now. We'll talk about administration later. But right now, what I want to manage only models. What I want to manage only models. But I don't want to tell you about groups and what? Users. That we'll see at the end. There is one chapter in DJANGO. There is one chapter called authentication and what? Authorizations. You have one chapter called authentication and authorizations. There will be talking about all these things. Okay. So generally you create how many super users? Only one super user. If you want, you create more than one, no problem, right? So it doesn't give you any error. Yes. Okay. Okay. Now here it is not showing any models. Is it showing any models? No. If you want to manage the models using what admin, you have to register models with what admin. Okay. So here it is not showing any models. Here it is not showing any models. But if you want to manage the models, you have to register. Okay, right? You have to register. So this is once you log in. So what you do is first step is what you do? Run what? Server. Okay, I just log out from this. Log out. Okay. So first you run the server, and here type the URL. What is the URL is? Admin. So this is the first step. Okay, run the server and just open the URL. So this is your first step here. Then after that, you have to input username and password. Input the username and password. Now, whatever super user you created, input that username and password. So NIT and NIT 123. So just log in, right? Now, once you log in, you'll get this interface. It is a web application, and it is a built-in web application. Okay, right? But here it doesn't shows any models. Is it any models are there here? No. You don't have any models. Here you don't have any models. In order to manage the models using admin interface, in order to manage models, in order to manage models using admin interface, okay, using admin interface or administration, okay, administration, right? Administration, okay. So the models has to be registered. Models has to be registered. Models has to be registered with which is site, which application? Admin application. Then the next thing is how to register. How to register. How to register. How to register models with admin what application, or how to register models with admin applications so that I can manage what here? Models. Then to register with admin application. Now in your application there is one module. What is the name of the module? Admin.py. Okay, there is one module. What is the name of the module? Admin.py. So see here, register your models here. You are registering models with whom? Admin. Okay. So that is done by using which module? Admin.py. So inside application folder, there is a module. There is a module called, what is the name of the module? Admin.py. There is a module called admin.py, and this module is used for managing which one? Models. For managing which one? Models. By whom? Admin. Managing models by whom? Admin. This is completely related with what? Admin. Then how to register it? You can register it by using this syntax. What is the syntax is admin. You can see what is the name of the module is admin. Admin dot site. Admin dot what? Site. So admin is one web application or not? Yes, it is one website or web application. Admin dot site dot. What is this here? Register. Register. Then you define which name? Model class name. Admin dot site dot register. Admin.site.register. You have to give what name here? Model class name. Admin.site.register. What name? Model class name. Right? So which model you want to register? Just give the name of the class. Right? You can register either one model or more than one model. See here. From application one dot from application one dot, what is that? Models. Import. What is your model class name is? Student model. Okay, what is your model class name is? Student model. Now just import this, and here you write admin dot site dot, what is this? Register. What is the name of the class is? Student model. So I just registered this. Okay, registered. Okay, now you just refresh this. So once you refresh it, now you can see here, what is the name of the model? Student model. Can you see the student model or not? Yes. Okay. Now if you click on this student model, now you get the existing objects or not? Yes. All these are which one? Existing objects. Now I just click on this model. Can you see your student model object or not? Yes. So what you can do? You can do the operation called delete. It is providing an interface or not? Yes. So you can just click on which button? Delete. You can update it and you just click on which button? Save. If you want to add it, you can also what? Add it. You can also add it by using which one? Add. If I say add, this is adding what? New student. So it means you are managing the model by using which one? Admin. This is done by whom? Administrator. This is done by administrator. Now, what it is written here? Student model object 5, student object 3, student model object 2, student model object what? 1. So generally, now this is one application. This is one application. It is inbuilt application or not? Yes. So whenever you register the model, that model is displayed here so that you can manage that model. Now, whenever you click on the model, it is showing all the objects or not? Yes. Each object is called one record. Each object is called one record. But how it is showing? Is it displaying the model object or not? Yes. But I don't want to display the model objects here, but I want to display the content of the model. I want to display the content of the model, but not which object here? Model object. So that's the reason whenever you develop any model class, yeah, I think you understood up to this. Understood or not? Okay, so in order to display the model within admin, what do you have to do? You have to register the model with which application? Admin application. But how you register the model with admin application? By using which module? Admin module. Just open admin.py. Admin.site. What? Register. Which model class you want to register? Just give the name of that class. So once you register, you can see that with what? Administrator. Okay, if you want to unregister, you can use admin.site.unregister. If you want to unregister, you'll say admin.site. What? Unregister. Okay. Now this is a syntax again for unregistration. Admin.site. What is that here? Unregister. What is the name of the class here? Model class name. Okay. Now this is one is for registration and one more is for unregistration. But you might think that okay, you can delete that statement, right? If you delete that statement, it will become what? Unregistered. But future you want to add again statement, then what do you do it? You just click on in the place of register, you make it as what? Unregistered. But your statement is as it is or not? Yes. So you can also register and you can what here? Unregister by using register and one more is what? Unregister. Dynamically. This can be done with what? Dynamic. So what is admin here? Admin. Admin is what here? Module. Admin is what here? Modular admin is what? Application dot site dot what is that? Register. Admin is a module and site is an object dot which one? Register is a method. It is a method of which one? Site object. And site is available in which one? Which module? Admin module. And followed by what name? Model class name. Right? Yes. Then whenever you display here, okay, whenever you register, it will show you all the models which are registered with what? Admin. But here I don't want to display the model instance objects, but rather than I want to display model objects content. I want to display the model object content. Then how can I manage these models? I mean, I want to manage the models which are registered with what? Admin. I want to manage the models which are registered with what? Admin. Then use another class. You use another class, and what is the name of the class is model manager. There is a two classes now. One is model and one more is what? Model manager. So model is for developing a model. How you develop a model? By inheriting which class? Model class. Then how can you manage the model which is registered with the admin? By using what? Model manager. It means now what fields to be displayed in this admin application? What fields to be displayed in this application? What fields to be enabled? What field should be disabled? And what operation has to be done by which one? Admin. Those things are defined by what? Model manager. Those things are defined by using what? Model manager. So if you want to manage this here, it is having built-in things, everything you can add it here. There is a button here. What is the name of this button? Add a student model. Now you can see all the fields are displayed or not. Yes. Ring or not? Is it all the fields are displayed or not displayed? Displayed. So where you input roll number, name, course, and what is that? Piece. Okay, now after giving this, now you'll say save and continue editing, or you don't want to save it, then you just move what here? Back. Is it saved or not saved? Not saved. Just click on each object. Link. This is what here? Object link. Just click on this and you can modify data. But I don't want to allow to modify which one? A roll number. But is it allowed to modify roll number or not? Yes. Then how can I manage this? By developing one more class. To manage this admin, you create one more class. What is that another class? Model manager class. I think you understood this one. Huh? What we are doing using admin, we are managing models. It means rather than opening which one? MySQL client. Rather than opening which one? MySQL client. You insert the data. After inserting the data, how can I verify? How can I verify? You open MySQL client and then verify, right? Instead of that, I can just open which one? Admin. I can just open which one? Admin, and I can see is it this data is inserted or not? Is it this data is updated or not? Who's doing all this? Administrator. Who's doing all this? Administrators. It is done by administrator. Okay. Yeah. What you didn't understand? Tell me first. I'll tell you again. Rama, Rama, what you have not understand, tell me. Which one? Which point you have not understand? Which point you have not understand? Tell me that. I'll explain again. Which point you have not understand? Which point here? You tell me which point you have not understand. I'll explain. Roll number, huh? What roll number? Yes, it's roll number, right? Can you modify roll number? Huh? Yes. You can modify roll number, you can modify name, you can modify course, you can modify what? Fees, right? But I don't want roll number should be modified. I don't want admin should not modify what? Roll number. Admin should not modify what? Name. Admin should not modify what? Course. Then how can it disable this? How can it disable this? I should not allow to enable this, right? I want this to be disabled. By whom? Admin. I want this to be disabled by whom? Admin. Then how can I do that? How can I do that? I can do that by developing another class. What is that another class? Model manager. So whenever you register model with model manage, whenever you register model with admin site, you register along with what? Model manager. You register along with what here? Model manager. Okay, you register along with the model manager, right? So once you register it, now see here. Now this is a code, you write it. Admin dot site dot register. Admin dot site dot register. Now just open admin dot py. Admin dot py. Just open admin dot py. In admin dot py, you write this particular code. In admin dot py, you write this particular code. Now this is a code. So admin dot site dot register. What is the name of this model? Student model. So once you do this, automatically you can see what? Models here. Okay, right? So until unless you don't register, you cannot see the model here, right? Yes. So the next thing what you have is now if you want to manage this model with admin, there is one class. What is the name of the class here? Model manager. There is one class. And what is the name of the class here? Model manager. Model manager is there. Okay, right? Up to this clear, right? Yes. Up to this clear? You have any doubts, sir? Clear, right? Okay. So why we are using administration? We are using administration for managing what? Users and model. Every project you develop, any project, everyone, any language or any website you develop, for your website there will be admin. For your website there will be admin. Understood? Any website or web application you develop, for your website or application there is one admin. What is the role of admin? Creating users and creating users and what he'll do is he'll try to verifies what are the operations are done in what backend. All these are done from where? Admin. Correct or not? Right? Yes. If you want to see that model in admin application, compulsory you have to register. And how you register it? How you register it? Just open which one? Admin dot py and say admin dot site dot what? Register. And this is the name of the model. You can register multiple models. by writing multiple statements. You register multiple models using multiple. Yes. So what is model manager? So model manager. So what is model manager here? So model manager is an abstract class. Okay. Model manager is an abstract class. And this model manager is used to manage the model registered with what? Administration. This model manager is used. What is model manager? So rather than my definition, okay, it is used to manage the model which is registered with what? Admin, right? So in DJANGO, model manager is a class that serves as an interface between a DJANGO model and the database. It provides the methods for performing database queries like select, insert, update, and delete on the model's data. Okay. So now this is a default objects like every DJANGO model automatically comes with what? Default model manager named which one? Objects. Oh, not this one. So 1 minute. Okay. So so this is actually what you are trying to do is you are trying to register it. Okay. Now this is not model manager. So this is what here model. Sorry. So this name is what here? Model admin. So what is model admin here? Okay. So what is the name of the class here? Model admin. What is name of the class here? Model admin. And where this class is, you can find this class. You can find this class in which module? Admin module. So the model admin class is the representation of model in the admin interface. Means how to represent model in admin interface that is defined by which one? Model admin. How to display means what fields you want to display, what fields you want to display, which fields you want to enable, which fields you want to disable, how to display. All these are defined by using which one? Model admin. All these things are defined by what? Model admin, right? So the model admin class, okay, is a representation of model in the admin interface. Usually these are stored in the file named which one? Admin.py in your application, right? So what is the name of the class here? Model admin. So what is a model admin is? What is a model admin is? Is a class that represents what? Model in the admin interface. How you want to represent model in? How you want to represent model in admin interface? That is defined by using which one? Model admin class. That is defined by using which class? Model admin class. Model class, model admin class. Model class you register. You register model with what? Admin. But how you want to display that model? How you want to display that model within what? Admin. That you define it by using which one? Model admin. For example, you have a model with some 20 fields. You don't want to display all the 20 fields in what? Admin. Then you want to exclude some fields. You want to include some fields or you want to exclude some? fields. Then how to display, how to include the fields, how to exclude the fields, how you don't want. The user should see all the fields or all the content. Then how can you avoid displaying all the fields? By managing it by using which one? Model admin. This model admin provides some predefined fields. This model admin provides some predefined fields. Okay. So the model admin class representation of model in the admin interface. Now just here, this is admin interface, right? So by default, now this is your student model. Okay, if I open the student model, can you see? Okay, if you open the student model, can you see all the objects or not? Yes. Now, if you open this, can you see all the fields or not? Yes. But you don't want to show what? All the fields. You don't want to display what? All the fields. You want to specify only certain fields. Then how can I include some fields and how can you exclude some fields? That can be done. That can be done by writing another class. And what is that another class is? Model admin. That is done by using model admin. So model admin, see here, model admin class provides some predefined class variables. Model admin provides predefined what is it? Variables or same thing, you can call it as what? Properties. And these properties has to be what here? Override. This properties has to be override in which class? Subclass. This properties has to be override. Whenever you say override, always the overriding is done in which class? Subclass or derived class. So every model admin class must be inherited from which class? Model admin. Every model admin class must be inherited from which class here? Model admin class. Okay. So what is the syntax? What is the syntax of developing this? Okay. Now you are writing a class. Now class, for example, you are writing a model admin class name. You just give model admin class name, model admin class name, and this class is inherit. This class inherit which class? Model admin. Where you find this class in? Admin dot. What is the name of this class? Model admin. And here you have to override some fields. You have to override fields provided by which class? Model admin class. Provided by which class here? Model admin class. Provided by model admin class. Now, what are the fields provided by model admin class? Now, you can see a lot of fields provided by this model admin class. Let me tell you some of the fields which are provided by which one? Model admin class. Let me tell you some of the fields. Yes. Now, you can see, now one by one we'll see. Okay. Now, for example, now see all these are attributes. All these are what? Attributes. And I said the attributes are nothing but what? Fields. Attributes are nothing but fields are the properties of which class? Model admin. Model admin. For example, you have an attribute. You have an attribute called which one? Fields. Model admin dot. What is the name of this attribute is? Fields. Now this fields tells which fields has to be included. When you display this model with what? Admin panel. So fields are nothing but included fields. Fields means what here? Included fields. Means which fields you want to include it. Which fields you want to include as a part of which one? Model. Which fields you want to include as a part of which one? Model. See here, use a fields option to make simple layout changes in the form and on the add and changes pages such as showing only the subset of available what? Fields. Modifying their order or grouping them into what? Rows. See, this can be done by using which one here? One attribute. What is the name of the attribute? fields. See here, just to see what all these are. These are nothing but what? These are nothing but properties. These are nothing but attributes. These are nothing but properties, or these are nothing but attributes of which one? Model admin. These are the attributes of model admin. For example, see a simple example I'll tell you. Just to say here, in admin.py, in admin.py, what I'm saying is I'm saying student. I'm just writing here student model. Student model, which one? Admin. I'm saying admin dot. What is the name of the class is? Model admin. Admin dot model admin. I'm using one attribute. What is the name of the attribute? Exclude. What is the name of the attribute? Exclude. Exclude. What is the name of the attribute? Exclude. And in this, I'm trying to define some fields which I want to exclude it. Which field I want to exclude it? Name. Which field I want to exclude it? Name. I want to exclude which field from admin interface? Name field. Because I don't want to display what? Name. I don't want to display the name. Then next what you are doing is you are saying admin.site.register. You are registering which model? Student model. Along with what you are registering? Admin student model admin. Student model what? Admin. You are registering how many classes now? Two classes. What is the first class is? Model class. What is the second class is? Model admin class. It means this model is managed by which one? Model admin. This model is managed by which one? Model admin. So you need to register how many classes here? Two classes. What is the first class is? Model class. What is the second class is? Model admin. Okay, so from this model, will it display all the fields or not? Yes, except which one? Name. It will display all the fields, but except which one? Name. Just to refresh it. Can you see the name? Tell me, can you see the name here? No, you don't have a name. You have only roll number, course, and what? Fees. But is it name is displayed or not displayed? Not displayed. Ring or not? Is it name is displayed or not displayed? Not displayed. Now what to display from the model? How to display? What to display? What operation has to be done by which one? Admin. That you define it by using what? Model admin. That you define it by using which one? Model admin. That is done by using model admin. It is having some attributes. So let me tell you this attributes here. So there is a attribute called see here, all these are the attributes. Now you have a field, lot of attributes are there, but what we'll do is we'll try to see only some of the attributes, not all the attributes, right? Which are useful, which are not useful, not required, right? Yes. Now in this, we'll try to see some of the attributes. Like now there is an attribute called list display. Model admin dot list display. You can explore it because whenever you are talking about a class, your class provide lot of things, but all the things not required. But you should have a minimum knowledge like how and how to manage the model. So first one is model admin dot. There is one attribute. What is the name of the attribute? List display. Now set a list display to control which fields are displayed on the change list page of the admin. So which fields you want to display? Which fields you want to display? Which fields you want to include? That is represented by using which one? List display. Okay. Now what I'm doing is this is a exclude I've given, right? I just remove this. I'm just using what is the name of the attribute? List display. What do you want to display? I want to display roll number. I want to display a roll number. I want to display name. So how many I'm displaying here? Two fields. One is a roll number and one more is a name. Now if you refresh this, okay, if you refresh this and you can see how many fields are displayed here? Only two fields. One is a roll number and one more is what? name. But it is displayed as what here? List. It is displayed as what here? List. Is it displayed this content as a list or not? Yes. So one is a roll number and one more is what? Name. Now if you click on this, if you now see, you just if you want to add it, you just click on add. You click on add and you can see roll number, name, course, and what is that? Fees. But is it all the fields are included or not? Yes. But this is list display is nothing but you are displaying all the records. What is the meaning of list display? List display is nothing but this is which page? This is called as which page? List page. This is called as which page? List page. In this list page, how many fields are included here? Two fields. It means whenever you click on the model, is it listing all the records or not? Yes. Whenever you click on the model, is it displaying all the records or not? Yes. But how it is displaying these records? In the form of one list or not? Yes. But by default, if I don't write this, it will display as which object? If I don't write this, it is displayed as which object? Model objects. Is it displayed as a model object or not? Yes. But I don't want to display as a model object. I want to list. What I want to list. I want to list. Means it is just like a table format. I want to list. I want to list. Then what I'm using? I'm saying list display. What I want to display? Roll number, name. Roll number, name, comma course. Comma course. I'm trying to display all the fields. Next one is what here? Fees. Next one is what? Fees. Now once you refresh this, can you see this is which page? Display page. This is which page? Display page. In the display page, is it display all the fields or not? Yes. This is display page. This is which page? Display page. Here. Set a list display to control which fields are displayed on the change the list page of the admin. So this is the list page. This is a list page. And in this list page, you displayed how many fields? All the fields like roll number, name, course, and what is it? Fields. Understood? Right. The next one is you also have which one here? Fields. There is one attribute. What is the name of this attribute here? Fields. Okay, in the fields, I'm saying here roll number. In the fields, I'm saying here roll number as well as what? Name. In the fields, I try to display how many fields here? Two fields. One is roll number and one more is a name. Okay, now I refresh it. When I refresh it, in the list page, is it displayed all the things or not? Yes, it is displayed roll number, name, course, and what is that? Fees. Now I click on add student model. But here, how many fields are included? Only two fields. Here, how many fields are included? Only two fields. It means you can add how many fields? Two fields. You can update how many fields? Two fields. You can delete. You can update how many fields? Two fields. Because you want to display in which form? In which form? Add form, update form. You can display how many fields? Only two fields. Now that can be defined. That can be defined by using an attribute called which one? Fields. That can be defined by using an attribute called which one? Fields. This is which page? List page. This is which page? Add and update page. This is which page? Add and update. This is which page? List page. In list page, is it displaying all the records or not? All the columns or not? Yes. But in add and update, it is displaying how many columns? Two columns. What is the first column is? Roll number. What is the second column is? Name. First column is roll number and second column is what? Name. Understood? This is in which page? List page. This is which page? Add page. This is in which page? List page. This is in which page? Add page. Add or update. How many fields are there? Two fields. Because this is a predefined application, right? Now this is list page. When you click on the model, is it list all the records? Now when I click on the add student, it is displayed how many fields? Two fields. Because here you included only two fields. But that can be done by using one attribute called which one? Exclude also. You can use what? Exclude. You can also use what? Exclude. Now you just write fields. Fields is there. Fields is there, but there's no point of writing exclude here. You will say exclude. If I'm saying exclude, right? Exclude which one? Roll number and name. Then it will display all the fields. Now just to see here, this is list page. But once I click on add a student, it is included how many fields? Course and fields. By excluding how many fields? Two fields. Because your model is having 20 fields. You want to include 15 fields. You want to include how many fields? 15 fields. Then will you type 15 fields or just exclude 5 fields? Exclude 5 fields. You don't require to write what? 15 fields. In that case, you can go for an attribute called which one? Exclude. In that case, you can go for an attribute called which one? Exclude. Okay, right? Yes. You don't require to register every time. See here, student model and student model admin, right? So this is one attribute list display. It is belongs to which page? In list page from model, what fields you want to display. So that is done by using which one? List page. So what is the syntax of list page? What is the syntax of list page here is, okay, you are writing like this. Okay, list. Now list display. Okay, list underscore what? Display. Everything you have to represent in what? List. And here you just give what names? Model field names. Model field names. Field name. Which fields you want to include? In which page? Which fields you want to include in which page? List page. So that is done by using what? List display. Then second one is exclude. I'll just take from here. So this is a model dot. Next one is what? Model dot fields. Now these fields are the fields which are included in which page? These are the fields which are included in which page? Add page. Add page or what? Update page. These are the fields which are included in which page? Add page or which page? Update page. Okay, that is done by using which one? Fields. Okay, right? Now, what is the syntax of this is? Again, you are writing a fields. You are writing a fields. You are writing a fields. And then now again, you are defining which name? Field names. You are trying to write field names. So which fields you want to display in which page? Add a page and what? Update page. So that is done by using fields. Then which fields you want to exclude it? That is done by using which attribute? Exclude. Model admin dot. What is that? Exclude. Now these fields are not displayed. Okay, these fields are not displayed. Excluded from the form. Which form? Or which form here? Add form or what? Update form. So model admin dot exclude. So this attribute, if given, should be a list of field names to excluded from what? Form. From the form. Which form? Which form? Add form or what? Update form. What is the syntax of this? Again, the syntax is same. The syntax is what again? Same. You just write what here? Exclude, and it followed by what name? Field names. Which fields you want to exclude it? This is useful when you have more number of fields in the model. If you have more number of fields in the model, then use an attribute called which one? Exclude. Okay, right? So there is a field, there is a list display. List display belongs to which page? List page. And fields and exclude is belongs to which one? Add page and update page. Add page and update page. This is how you are managing which site? Admin site. This is how you are managing which site? Admin site. Can we change the class name of model admin? Huh? Which name? Which name you want to change here? Which name you want to change? Which name you want to change? Which one? Settings. Which settings? Settings.py. Huh? Settings.py. What do you want to change? Register. Register. This is admin.py only. This is model class. Then what do you want? What do you want now? You want to change this one? Huh? Which one you want to give? Which one you want to give? Which one you want to give here? Other than this, miss? What other than this? Other than this means what do you give other than this? Other than this means what is other than this here? Other than this means what? What is the meaning of other than this? What here? You join late. You join late. Late comer. You sleep. Better you sleep. Better you sleep here. And then sleep here. Why you came to the class? You sleep up to 9 o'clock. Why you are in the class? अभी ऐसे पूछते कि इनको बहुत बड़ा डाउट है बोल के. यस व्हाट डियर ऐसे पूछते कि इज हैविंग वेरी बिग डाउट. यहाँ पे देखो इधर भी नहीं देख रहा हूँ ना. अभी नींद में उठा हूँ ना. अभी नींद में उठा हूँ ना. इज नॉट सीइंग दिस ऑल्सो. We develop this class. Why we develop this class? To manage which one? As model. Have a register. I said no, to register this. Whenever you register the model, you register with what? Model admin. So student model is managed by which model admin? Student model admin. अभी ये भी नहीं देख रहा हूँ. खाली इधर देख रहा है. ये क्या है? ये क्या है? Did I said? Did I said? Right? क्या है? How you become data scientist? You'll become data scientist. No. Yes. You have to see here. You have to see at least here. Can I give any other class? Why you give any other class? Any other class means which class you'll give here? Which class you'll give? Suppose you are filling form. Okay, you are filling application form. Okay, in application form, first field is name. Enter your name. Whose name you'll give? Your name or some other name? Enter your name means you'll enter your name or some other name? Your name only, no? That means that name should exist or not exist? अभी देखो यार यहाँ पे लिखे ना स्टूडेंट मॉडल एडमिन मीन्स दिस इज created, right? We created see here, we created this and we register. Why we register? To manage which one? This model by whom? Who's managing this model by whom? Admin. Admin. What fields to be displayed in the each and every page? That is done by which one here? Student model admin. Model admin. What is model admin? First I started with that. ये पूरा ऐसे रहते यार आप लोग. Model admin is a class, is a representation of model in what? Admin interface. Okay. Now, usually these are stored in the file named what? Admin.py in your application, and model admin provides predefined variables or what? Properties. And this property has to be override. We are overriding are we overriding, right? Because already that model admin, if you don't write anything, suppose I say pass. If I don't override it, if I say pass, what will happen? Will it use a default or not? Yes. What is default? Which is already there in which one? Model admin. Getting or not? But you have to override. But how you are overriding? Again, creating variables. Again, you are creating variables. Okay. Yes. Again, you are creating what? Variables. Right? Yes. This is what here exclude. Okay. This is exclude. That's the reason I said I don't tell you all. Build set. No. No, even so, there is one property. So there is another one. Model admin dot list display links. Okay, there is one more attribute. And what is the name of the attribute is model admin dot list display. What is that? Links. So use a list display links to control if a n if and which fields in the list display should be linked to the change page of the object. Change page of an object. Which object it is? Model object. By default, the change list page will link the first column, the first field specified in the list display. To change to the change page for each item, but generally, see, if you see this one, right? Now, if you click on student model, so this is what your link. This is called as what? Link page. Means if I click on this, it will open which page? Change page. But if I click on only roll number, it is moving toward change page. If I click on roll number, then only it is moving into which page? Change page. But is it any link for Nima? Is it any link for Nima? No. Is it any link for Corsa? No. Is it any link for Visa? No. There is a link created only for what? Roll number. But you want to create for other. You want to create for what? Other. Then what do you do it? What do you do it? Override. Override which one? List display links. Okay, override. Which one? List display links. Use a list display links to control if and which field in list display should be linked to the change page for an object, right? So you can click on any field. If you want to click on any field to move to which page, change page, then you configure that by using what? List display links. That is done by using list display what? Links. Okay. For example, see here. This is represented as a list. Everything is represented as what? List. See, in admin panel, model provide only two pages. One is which page? And one more is which page? Change page. How many pages it will display? Two pages. What is the first one? List page. What is the second one? Change page. In list page, what do you want to display? In change page, what do you want to display? So in list page, what do you want to display? That is defined by using list display. In list page, what do you want to display? That is defined by using list display what? Links. What do you want to display in the form? That is change page or what is that? Add page. That is defined by using what? Fields. That is defined by using what? Exclude. Simple. Remember this. Admin panel for every model, how many pages will be there? Two pages. What is the first page? List page. What is the second page? Change page. Okay. In list page, how you want to display it? How you want to display it? What fields you want to display it? That is defined by using list display and list display links. Then in change page, what you want to display, that is defined by using fields. And one more is what? Exclude. That's it. Are you creating these pages or predefined? Predefined. So that is done by admin only. Very simple. Very simple. Okay, na? Yes. So use list display links. Okay, now what I'm doing is now this is a syntax. What is a syntax is okay in your model class subclass you just write list display links. Okay, list display what here? Links. List display links and define what name? Field names. Just define field names, right? Define the field names. Okay, right? Let us open this list display, and here I'm saying list display. What is that? Links. List display links. What is this? By default, anyway, roll number is there. I just take roll number, and even I take which one? Course. A roll number, and what is that? Course, right? Roll number and course. But here I displayed roll number. Okay, no problem. But in the page, it will display only roll number and what? Yes. Now you can see this is color changed. Hyperlink color, right? This is link means hyperlink. This is 5 and this is what? Alright. Now if I click on this oracle also, it will go to which page? Change a page. So where you can save the changes or not? Yes. You can add it by using which one? Add, right? So add a student model. Now if I click on this, it will go to which page? Change page. In this, how many fields are there? 2 fields are there. Understood? Right? So that is nothing but list display link. List display what here? Links. Then you can enable or disable fields. You can enable or disable what? Fields. Now I remove this exclude. By default, if I don't write include or exclude, it will include how many fields? All the fields. In which page? Change page. Now you can see roll number, name, course, as well as what? Page. Now you want, now you don't want a roll number should be changed, or you don't want name should be what? Changed. Then this field should be disabled or not? Yes. I think you know in HTML, how can you disable input field? In HTML, how you disable input field? Read only. Read only. What do you say? Read only? Read only. Just read only. Input type is a text, read only. Means will it become read only? Yeah? Will it become read only? Yeah? What here? How to disable text field, input field? Yes? Yes or no? You know or you don't know? You know. You don't know even HTML also. First of all, you don't know Python. Okay, all are 50-50. Okay, Python adhura, HTML adhura, JavaScript adhura, अभी Django भी अधूरा. अधूरा मीन्स पूरा नहीं, कंप्लीट नहीं करते आप लोग. You don't do anything completely. Yes, disabled. Yes. So here you have one property called enable, editable, list editable. Okay, list what is that? Editable. Okay. Now set the list editable to list of field names on the model which will allow editing on the changes list page. So that is fields listed in list editable will be displayed as a form widget on the changes list page. allows users to edit and save multiple rows at once. It means this is which page? List page. This is which page? List page. In the list page, in list page, you can edit directly. In list page only directly you can what? Edit it by using which one? List editable. But my requirement is in the change page, I don't want in the change page. In change page all the fields are there. In the change page all the fields are there, right? But I don't want some fields to be what? Modified. Then you can use one property called enabled. So where is this enabled? Kadam. Okay, so you have enabled. Okay, enabled. Okay, enabled is there. Enabled is there, or you have what is that fields? Read only fields. So by default, the admin shows all the fields as what? Editable. Any fields in this option will display its data as is what? Non-editable. They are also excluded from the model form used for creating and what? Editing. But you can disable this. You can disable this by making this as what here? Read only. By making this as what? Read only. See, there is one more property is there. Enabled. So generally, all these not required, but I'm just telling you. Okay, because this is used for managing which one? Model by which one? Admin. Okay, just a see here. 1 minute. Yeah. Now just write this one. Now list display links. And next one is what? Model admin dot list what here? Editable. There is one more attribute. And what is the name of this attribute is? Editable. Okay, you can practice all this. List editable. Okay, this is the name of the attribute. See, you can also disable just as here. Now, this is one more attribute which is available in what? Model admin. And what is the name of the attribute is list editable. Now, set a list editable to a list of field names on the model, which will allow editing on the changes list page. This is fields listed in list editable will be displayed as a form widget on the change list page, allowing users to edit and save multiple rows at once. Means this allows you to edit. What is the meaning of this is this allows you to edit here only. Can you edit here? Can you edit here? No, you cannot edit here, right? Now, if I click on this, then it will go to which page? Change page. But here you can do changes in how many records? Only one record. But I want to do changes in which one? List page only. I want to do changes in which page? List page only. List page. Now here I can edit one record or multiple records. Multiple records. Then to edit. Edit. To edit. Can I edit here? No. Then I should make this field as what? Editable. I should make this field as what? Editable. Then how can I make this field as editable? By using what? List editable. Just see here. Go to this and here just write list underscore editable. What is the name of this here? List editable, and just give the list of fields. Which one you want to edit? I want to edit two fields. One is a course, one is a course, and other one is what? Phase. One is a course, and one more is a phase. List underscore list underscore which one? Editable, but this is given warning here. See, course is there. Course is there, right? Link which is displayed as a link, you cannot edit, right? Because this is a link. This is a link. I just take only roll number, because link means when you click on that, it will just move there, right? So refresh. Refresh. Now you can see how many fields are editable here. Two fields. This is which page? Alright, this is which page? List page. List page is list all the records. Along with that, what I can do? What I can do? I can modify. I can do changes. Where I can do changes? In the list page only. This is changing how many records? One record or more than one? More than one. Now, whenever whichever attribute is there, whichever attribute is there with the list, now you have to think that that is belongs to which page? List page. So list editable, list display links, and list what is it? Fields. List fields or list display, right? So that is fields include list display and list display what? Links and list editable. So where you can edit what? Multiple records. What is the syntax of this is you are writing list underscore. What is the name of this field? Editable. Then just give what name? Field names. Now this field name should not be included in what? List field links. This field name should not be used in what? Links. Because links means if you click on that, it just open which page? Change page. So the fields which are included in list display links, that field should not be included in what? List editable. Okay, otherwise it just give the warning, right? So the fields included within what? List display links. List display links should not be included. Should not be what here? Included in what? List underscore what? Editable. Okay, na? So this allows to edit what? One record or multiple records? Multiple records. Not one record. It allows to edit what? Multiple records. In which page? List page. But what is my requirement is, now you click on this. If you click on this link, it is open which page? Change page. Now here it is displayed as one form, but can I modify this roll number or not? Yes, I can modify this roll number. I can modify which one? Name. I can do all this. Where in which page? Change page. But in change page, I should not allow to modify which one? A roll number, and what is that? Name. Then how can I disable? How can I disable in change page which fields like roll number as well as what? Name. Which one? Roll number and name. I think you understood up to this. What is say? Yes or no? So what is the admin? Tell me what is admin in Django? Admin is what? Application. What is admin? Application. What application? Web application. What is admin is? Application. Which application? Web application provided by Django. So whenever project is created, the project is created with what? Admin application. By using admin application, what you can manage? Users as well as what? Models. Users as well as what? Models is managed by which one? Admin application, admin panel or admin interface, by using which you can communicate with your project, right? Yes. Then how can I use admin? For using admin, I required administrator or not? Yes. What is it? Administrator is called super user. First step is you have to create which user? Super user. Okay. Create a super user and then log into which one? Admin. When you log into the admin, can you see the models here? No. No. Can you see the models here? No. First time it will not display. In order to display the models, what do you have to do? Register. Register models with what? Admin application. Where you register in? Admin.py. You have to open admin.py, then register your models with what? Admin. How you register it? By using which method? Register. How you unregister it? By using which method? Unregister. How you are registering? Admin dot site dot register. What is the name of the model? Is student model. It means this model is available in what? Admin. You can see this model is there or not? Yes. So admin is providing how many pages? Two pages. One is what? List page. One more is what? Change page. That's it. So what you want to display in the list page? What do you want to display in what? Change page. How can you define that? By using one more class. What is that another class? Model admin. What is model admin? Model admin is a class which is used to define how to display the model in what? Admin page. How to display the model in what? Admin page. A model admin provide the interface for model in what? Admin, right? So the model admin class is a representation of model in the admin interface. Usually these are stored in the named admin.py. So for every model, you create one model admin. And whenever you register the model, you need to register the model along with what name? Whenever you register the model, you should register the model along with what name? Model name. I think I need to write here. This is syntax. This is a syntax, and even I said, you have to register. Every admin class must be inherited from what? Model admin. So next is now model has to be registered with what here? Admin with what? With what? Model admin. But how you are registering it? By saying admin dot register dot admin dot what is this? Site dot register. What name? Model class name. Next is what? Model admin class name. Model class name and model admin class name. Until unless you don't register, is it model is managed in admin? No, it is not managed in what? Admin. So model admin display what? Some attributes. What is the first attribute I said? List display. What is the second attribute I said? Fields. What is the third attribute I said? Exclude. What is the next attribute is? List display links. What is the next attribute is? List editable. Any attribute which is prefixed with what? List that belongs to which page? That belongs to which page? List page. That is belongs to which page? List page. That's it. That is the thing what you have to remember. Understood up to this? Right? Now you just practice this, and tomorrow I'll tell you some more attributes, and then we'll see how to build our own application to perform which operations? CRUD operations. How to build our own application. Yes or no? We need to develop our own application. Suppose I develop a registration page. So where I enter all my details and then click on register. When you click on register, where you put all these details in? Database. How you put all the where you put all these details in? Database. Then how you communicate with the database? Using model and model managers. Right? Yes. So tomorrow we'll sit. Please practice this. Keep on practicing it, because first of all you should understand the structure of which one? Project. Structure of the project. Now we use which one? Admin. In later classes we'll use so many applications provided by which one? Project. And you should know which application is used for what. Right? We'll see tomorrow. Thank you. Right.